It's cool. I got my people looking into it. I don't know where you're going to sleep. Is that right?
Excuse me, sir. What are you guys arresting her for?
A whole other charge.
A warrant out for what?
Sorry?
A warrant for what, sir?
There's a warrant for her. Right, can you gonna record me the whole way?
The whole way, beautiful.
Why?
Sure.
I'm not even mad at the female. I just know him as a person against our son. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. Like, he's so disrespectful when it comes to our son. It's disgusting, bro. And you know, I'm answering the phone. I'm saying I love you. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
It's awesome. I have my people investigating the doorway. I have no idea where you're heading to work. I'm sorry, sir. Why are you guys arresting her? A whole in charge. For what purpose is a warrant issued? I apologize. What's a warrant for, sir? A warrant for you. Will you record me the entire time? All the way. Lovely. Why? You are AO. I'm not even angry at the giant underscore. Women. I just know him personally against our son. Bro, it's diabolical. It is demonic, dude. It's demonic. Hey, buddy. He acts so disrespectfully when it comes to reaches our son. It's repulsive, hey, buddy. You see, I'm responding to that allophone. I'm expressing my affection for you. I'll be sincerity, dude. You guys do that out of fear. Blueface did not respond to a CP's report from jail and having Grannon taken into custody. For example, suppose you believed that Blueface was in prison was going to prevent him from banga threat and causing mayhem. Well, you obviously don't realize how messy this dude is, despite being incarcerated. Heezy M still dropping some crazy tea. Additionally, this, period. In order to demonstrate that Junior's Con is said to be solely to blame for the disability, fans have been eyeing this, entire circumstance for some time now, highlighting the fact that something...
You look pretty! That's your boo. I got boo in the video. Period, boo. It's a video, period.
That something seems away with the infant. However, each time someone mentioned it, Kanye told them to mind and referred to them as haters. Their company. And even made accusations of attempting to harm.
So, my name is Amani, and me and Blue been locked in since 2016, 17, and we met at work. We were shooting together, and we fell in love. No, no, but for real, like, we just kept looking at each other, kept making eye contact, and we exchanged contacts, and we just chopped it up for a cool minute. And then I came over, chefed it up, made some steak, mashed potatoes, asparagus, ate up, and of course I came with dessert that ate up. And then, yeah, we took a bath, cleaned ourselves up, a bubble bath with bath bombs, you know, it was a 5-star setup. And then, yeah, let's see.
Harm her with negative energies, youngster. Listen, this isn't even the Blueface has attempted to warn us for the first time concerning Khan. However, he's going toe above and above. What the streets are saying that CPS is said to...
And like, why are you doing this to our son? Like, all right. Remember the last year, 2 years ago, he dropped a diss, I dropped a diss. He posted my son on Twitter. He just can't handle when I put my foot down, bro. Paige, it was like one of these girls. She mentioned my son, right? He posted it on his story. I'm not even mad at the female. I just know him as a person against our son. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. Like, he's so disrespectful when it comes to our son. It's disgusting, bro. Yeah, I love him. I'm riding for him. But I know his character traits, bro. I know his patterns, bro. As soon as we beef, he hurt our kid, and it's so evil. So I need y'all to just let him know our son is off limits while we're not seeing eye to eye. Please.
You have opened an examination of Chrisean. Moreover, you won't believe the stakes are so high are in this instance. There is a lot going on here, so we must dissect it. All right, Miss Khan Sr. is unique in that she always pretends to be the victim when anyone who discusses her kid and his problems. Now, don't misunderstand me. Speaking being negative about a baby is a major problem. Chrisean, however, never truly takes responsibility and gives the impression that she is not the issue. Everyone else is, in fact. She went live on Instagram. A few days ago to express dissatisfaction at how Blueface raises their child anytime they've had disputes. Additionally, she recently went in public with a new enigmatic man. Moreover, as you are aware, Blueface detests it whenever she does find a new partner.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me hear the father. Babe, that's me, your father.
Is not excluded.
You the father.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah, because you be a kid, you a weird ass. What, you
Are you
wanted
sure?
to... You wanted to be a... You're
I'm saying,
so
are you sure?
weird.
You didn't even read the paper.
You call me dumb, but you the slow one.
It says the alleged father is not... Why'd they write it like this, though? They could've just been like...
so-
more...
You appear attractive. Your boo is that. I received in the video, boo, you're free, buddy. It's Avideo. For a period, thus, while viewing this video when you from afar that he would, Becca lapsing behind their chains. First of all, last December, he and his spouse were married in the jailhouse nuptials. Additionally, we are aware of he is having extramarital affairs with different ladies. Considering that he uploaded a video of his, other auxiliary component, thus, my name is Amani. And Blue and I been confined since we met at work in 2016. We were shooting, we fell in love together. No, Mom. But really, as if we simply continued searching at one another. Maintaining eye contact, and after that, we traded contacts. And we simply cut it up for a few nice moments, and when I arrived, prepared it, and made samosa asparagus, mashed potatoes, and staked it up. And naturally, I arrived with dessert. That. After which we did indeed take a bath, we took a bubble bath and cleaned ourselves up. It was 5-star, with bath bombs. Setup, followed by indeed ever since. Yet for some reason, I'm still furious. After Khan's departure with a new person, have completely lost it. Thus so poorly that, in Cronin's words, he took their son Khan Jr. to comprehenzok, as, why are you treating our son like this? Such as Oki recall the previous year. 2 years beforehand, I dropped a disc. And he dropped a disc. Post Misen on. He simply cannot take it when I post on Twitter. My foot was down, bro. The website looked like one of my son was mentioned by these girls, correct? In his narrative, he shared it. I'm not even angry at the woman. I simply know him as somebody who opposes our son. Bro, it's diabolical. Bro, it's diabolical. It's demonic. Hey, buddy. He acts so disrespectfully when it comes to reaches our son. Bro, it's disgusting. Yes, I adore him. For him, I'm cycling. But, bro, I am aware of his personality. I'd be aware of his tendencies, my friend. As soon as we start beefing, he is incredibly evil for hurting our child. Thus, to only need you to tell him about our son. Is forbidden while we're not looking. From eye to eye, please, despite how awful that sounds. We shouldn't be shocked, I suppose. The infant is being mistreated by Blueface, since he was acting in the same manner. After Chrisean made her pregnancy public, indeed. A few hours following her announcement, Blueface revealed her pregnancy in public. Denied being the father. 2. He tweeted, Yes, Rock and I will respond to your inquiries are completed formally. It's strictly I tried business, but obviously it wasn't giving previously. She declared that she's shaving a child with someone else while pregnant, not my own. Rock has experienced in the past year 10 different men. Until it's not mine when I see a DNA test. As anticipated. The infant is not blue-faced. The situation between them became quite tumultuous. Many feelings, drama from the past. and return in back-and-forth disagreements. But ultimately, Chrisean made the decision to obtain a DNA sample test according to what the purported father says, not disregarded as the biological father of the fetus. Oh, so you're the dad. That means you're the father, sweetie dot. Oh, you're not the father. Oh, that's what that implies. Yes, could you please you wear a strange-ass kiss? What did you want? You desired to be strange. The paper wasn't even read by you. You're the slow one, but you labeled me stupid. Why did they write it? Because the father eyes it but like this. They could have simplified similar to a player in this situation. However, if somebody was considering learning that if he were a father, would he raise him? Or demonstrate some regret, we were completely off. Rather than taking over, his disposition worsened. He didn't soften at all. In fact, if Hess stepped up his disdain, even more began pressuring Cash to dispose of Thebaby, telling her straight out that he was intending to give her the same poisonous treatment. He had been taking care of her all along, clearly. He had no intention of becoming a real current father or partner. He would have sent messages to Croc stating things like, I will always be a cheater. I am me, won't even try to hide it. You wish to avoid being cooped up at home with Owen? I'm with the next tiny bee baby. We will be stuck if we have a baby. Furthermore, you don't wish to be confined to someone like myself. Taking into account my current feelings regarding, he didn't merely put pressure on her to terminate the pregnancy. He went so far as to their level and simply attempted to compel her to do so. But as Khan stood their territory and refused, Blueface went out of control. He took to Twitter and boldly let out a loud tirade, declaring that he was against having the children. No intention of ever paying the child support. He seemed to want it to be known, saying he would only take a small amount accountability for the child. He stated, wherever my child's case is being judged, Di told this girl that I don't support the case. She still has time to acquire the baby. She's pressuring me to get rid of it. Therefore, you should build the brace correctly. She tempting to ensnare me. Keep her from getting you. She still has time to put an end to everything. However, even after the child was delivered, Hep persisted in claiming he wasn't the dad. He would say outrageous things like, Tu was aware that something wasn't right. Believe that to be my child. The DNA test was, when I read it, I felt a little strange. It appeared phony and I was powerless to stop it. Test. Furthermore, why would you have a child especially if you're a purported father, residing in Los Angeles? Additionally, the man asserting a baby lives in Bmore. They appear to be more alike than I am. What do you consider? I got one baby mama, he added and 2 children until further notice. I am free. This is the best news I've ever received our year, and I'm at liberty. Of course, there is more. Look, as Chrisean Jr. began to as they grew older, admirers began to observe that he didn't appear to be striking the millstones that a typical child would. There were claims that he had impairment, and Blueface was more than just ready to board that train. He asserted that Croc's behavior throughout her junior's pregnancy was the cause of problems. She had smoked, he disclosed en route to the medical facility. He posted on Twitter, had a blunt while traveling to the he, was scheduled to do a concert at the hospital prior to giving birth. You smoked your way to birth. You don't believe that I can dot the child, really? I don't mean any harm.
Louisiana chicken pasta. Then we got the baby mashed potatoes. Let's pray for the food. Look at his shirt too. It'll say Jesus.
Oh, that's great.
Baby. That's his name though. That's his middle name.
Jesus?
Yeah.
That's cool. Chrisean Jesus Malone. That's a famous name right there.
Really? I don't mean any harm to have a child, but if you're nodal, take the appropriate action. If the signs are a bust, she added, my son isn't feeling well because she smoked, drank, and was hit. Entire pregnancy. She was unable to tolerate a month off. He went on to disclose that the infant suffered from a hernia and for some reason behind her tardiness regarding fixing it. He shared utterly unsuitable image of Junior wrote in his private. This issue my son D appeared. and she was concerned answering me. A baby like be obtained, do whatever you want. Your son C. The situation was made worse by Blueface. It's my son. I'll post, he tweeted. Who's going to tell me if I want to get his D? Not to babble or shut up? He asked. Went on a lengthy tirade on Twitter, stating the baby has yet to undergo surgery for hysonia. She was lying when she spoke about him. Healthy, and she speaks steadily here, concerning my seat and me. Adjust our son's seat. First, then look for another person. Totravel. Tag her in this post, please, or Pidge. Whatever you need to do to this occurs in order for me to cease being their life's subject. Additionally, he attempted to expose Chrisean's nose candy behavior. Upon tweeting, I attempted to do the appropriate action to keep it confidential. But this leave me, girl. Keep going on and on. She's a terrible mother. You crack baby by yourself. She's unfit indeed. She's been pushing the surgery back. Since I didn't make the appointment, she is free to do as she pleases. I went to Baltimore, believes it will be surgery. But they discuss how she missed the appointment. But Chrisean is still declined to take accountability and asserted that the true cause of Blueface did everything he was attempting to remove the infant from her. I said, she said. Blue is aware that his appointment has already didn't sit here. Set with this surgeon and lie now. I've been going to all these Baltimore appointments. You're trying to pull this card now? Blueface. To have my child taken away from me knowing actually I'm trying my hardest. I need you all to genuinely support. I'm serious. I'll buy I'm happy when they remove your silly self. From that temporary homicide case. Concern yourself with a probationer who is attempting to put you in jail. But right now, fans began to notice what she was doing, and she began to change her image and behave, as you all know how she was leaving. Blueface supporters claim she never accepts responsibility for what she did. Well, she made an effort to blame Blueface for it, saying that HEPA her in a soul connection and spoke regarding her dedication to Min Dingond. The way the infant was giving her a brief opportunity to make amends. She wrote the negative. I don't want to be a rock. For example, more. I'm not interested in being famous. Made a mistake. I ought to have remained in school, but I had to keep my heartache from the most significant thing I prayed for at first. I'm not. I'm fine with moving out of fear. I'm fine with letting go and moving on. Having child won't prevent me from creating money, education, growing in love, and personal time. I don't require anyone can donate $1 to attend this. Youngster. I am really fortunate and favored, therefore. That is all that matters. I'm eager to present Migo across peaks and valleys and this experience. I'm going to triumph. She added that she interrupted Blueface, saying, telling it was a step today. But how do you remove a soul tie? I had to do it. Step back because you're still providing. I'm effed up to my son because of him. What about a man who isn't interested in becoming eyes? My only son's father still nutting me. I received a text from this dude today and 2 nearly fell for that. As in, what the F? Am I really doing this? She went on, I'm staring at my son and saying, hold on, slice thee, you guys are immature and self-centered. I am currently disappointed with myself. Ego, screw yourself, boo. Give up hitting me. Hey buddy. Look for a different bead to apply cream to. You. Furthermore, buddy, that is dangerous and unkempt. You'll fuck around and HIV is spread through movement. However, that didn't function since it began to ever knew that Junior's problems could be worse than we anticipated. The gossip began to swirl following Kong's disastrous Instagram live in January of last year. You understand? The one in which she defended obtaining she has a tattoo of Blueface's mug, photo, face. Amidst all of that, individuals was unable to ignore the fact that anything we sway way. Junior's sobbing may be heard in the background, but the manner in which he was weeping, it simply didn't sound correct. Similar to there could have been a problem. He wasn't romantically involved with Blue. We were still a little rough, but whatever, maybe. Okay, awesome. Okay, that's cool. However, in addition to all thought, further issues began to surface regarding whether Junior could be experienced in Fiklicky seeing. In numerous videos, who has observed gazing into space, alpha monitoring motion, or grabbing objects, like the majority of infants his age often do. Could definitely hold his head up, but something still didn't seem right. Chicken spaghetti from Louisiana. Next, we received Thebaby mashed potato. Let's offer up a prayer for food. Examine his hurt as well. Jesus, I say. That's fantastic, sweetheart. That's his name. However, his middle name is that Jesus. Yes, that's awesome. Con Jesus Malone. Right there, that's a well-known name. Junior will mature. Ashen received defensive, so she made a live claim that everything was great with her son. But supporters are certain that she is living in denial. And it appears to be that way. The situation truly reached a new degree of worry at the celebration of Junior's first birthday. It became rather evident that he couldn't be able to stand or perhaps walk alone. Kazan tried her best to give the impression that he was as she stood there supporting him on her legs. However, the supporters were able to see Dot through everything. Of course, not all by the time they turn 1 year old. Infants walk, and children undoubtedly develop at their own speed. However, given all of the preceding worry-sourity in the air, fans were unable can't help but see it as another warning sign, and it didn't end there. Kron's Janet, a former buddy, stepped forward and stated that Chrisean was lying regarding Junior's state. According to her, Shetrali made an effort to get him the assistance needed or required. But Crow is said to have shut it down to demonstrate the extent of her denial goes. She has yet to give him the assistance he may require. She arrived at a Rusant incident involving Junior, and others observed that even today, as he approaches 2 years old, he had trouble supporting his head up. Seeing it was heartbreaking. Moreover, for many people, it just reaffirmed their worries that something is amiss. Cone is doing everything he can, but confronting it. Even Carissa Blueface's mother further asserted that Cone is the cause of Junior's problems, together with the fans. You have been making men's that Chrisean be taken into custody, stating suck as, how is Chrisean not locked up? For her actions toward her child. Obvious like neglect. What the hell is she saying to live in? She is evading CPS Angoni. The youngster ought to be in jail, danger and carelessness. Injuring infant with malevolent purpose. Junior docent, acknowledge or make eye contact in Devals. Most significantly, he's not walking due to all the harm Doni tempting to get him gone while he was born. However, rumors are circulating that according to reports, Blueface has made an official report to CPS while incarcerated, filing a child endangerment report. His report appears to have sparked an official inquiry, and it isn't appealing to Chrisean Buttfins. Are certain that the sole explanation he stated that he is envious of Chrisean for finding a new partner, and not because he is indifferent to small Chrisean Jr. However, I discovered what think about this. Everyone, put down your ideas in the comments section below, and then remember to stay for the following video.